that time between playing cricket at the level you've played and Virat's playing and giving back?
See, I always thought that the first innings of my life was about chasing our targets, the team's targets. And yesterday we played beautifully. But something which I realized in the second half of my career, which is giving back to the society, something where we are in a position to get people together, to contribute and do something constructive. And to me, the second innings of life is more about satisfaction. First is about chasing your targets, and the second innings is about satisfaction. And Virat is doing such a wonderful job. And I think it's a noble cause where the support is amazing. And I'd like to thank everyone for turning up here this evening and supporting this noble cause. And wish Virat all the very best, because this is just the beginning. Like in cricket, he's done well. I think off the field also he'll continue to help as many, because I believe when sportsmen achieve success on field, you only feel satisfied when you share it with millions who are less privileged and are not in a position to display their talent because the platform is not available, and he's providing that.
Thank you, Sachin. Virat, I know that you're going to talk throughout the evening of this wonderful charity. Do you want to just give us a taste of why these people, why you want them to dig deep tonight?
Well, as Vijay just mentioned, it's a cause that's very close to me. The feeling that you get after you give back to people is something that you can't replicate even on the cricket field. That's personal satisfaction, but when you help someone else, you're making a difference to their lives, which is by far the greatest feeling any human being can get. From that point of view, I would like everyone to loosen their pockets a bit tonight. Be gracious enough to give more, because it's going in the right direction, and that's a guarantee that I take. The cause that's been addressed is massive. Slavery is something that's a growing factor back home, something that's happening on a daily basis, and that's why we're here to create as much impact as we can from this evening and help those in need. So it's a cause that needs to be addressed, and that's why I'm standing here requesting all of you to join in gracefully. Thank you.
Sachin can't be with us all evening, so we're going to talk a little bit of cricket just before we get going. I know that you have an important meeting tonight. India going to win this?
Of course, we are here to win. We're here to win. We wouldn't have been here otherwise, These guys. No, I think the team is shaping up really well under his leadership, and it's got tremendous balance. You see how many teams in the world where you've got bowlers who can bat. In fact, the bowlers have got test hundreds now. So that's a rarity, and batters who can bowl as well. So it's a wonderful combination to have. It's a good problem, I would much rather say, to have, because I read Virat's statement that it's a dilemma. He doesn't know who to leave out, and that's a good problem to have. The bench strength is available. So because the amount of cricket that we play, there are going to be injuries when players every day of their lives they go out and give 100%. There are going to be injuries, and we have to accept that. And we got to have the strength to replace those guys, and we have that.
Is it also true, Virat, that you like this tournament so much because of the white jackets that you wear at the end of it?
If they fit better this time, I would prefer that. Last time we looked like jokers because they were too loose. No, but in general, the competition is much more competitive from game one. And I'm sure when he's played this competition, he would have felt the same way. That you need to be at the top of your game from the first game to go a long way in this tournament, which to me as a cricketer excites me a lot personally, and the whole team as well. To test ourselves, from ball one is a different feeling altogether.
I've got to ask you, away from, I wouldn't, how many days, years that you spent on the field, how'd you get away from it, from cricket? Because he lives, eats, sleeps cricket, you did, and I guess you still are, but switching off, thinking of something else. Is it tough?
I think when you're playing, then your mind is only on the game and nothing else. But once you've retired, you've got many other things on your mind, which I missed doing all those things for 24 years. And then suddenly I realized in the morning when I retired, I don't need to get back on the field. And the most important thing, which I kind of struggled hitting gym every now and then. It was a challenge. But then there were targets, as I mentioned earlier, there were targets which we were all chasing as a team, as an individual, and for that one had to do certain things. But today, if I feel like leaving bicycle at 10 minutes or 12 minutes down the line, I'm okay. I mean, I told a lot of guys in India that the best way to keep fit is to spend less time on the dining table and more time in the gym. That doesn't happen so frequently with me, but it's okay. I mean, I've done whatever I could, and just to maintain a healthy lifestyle, I mean, I do whatever is needed.
Looking sharp, you're looking sharp. Virat, I know that you're with us all evening, you've got a lot more to say. Ladies and gentlemen, what a start that is. Fancy opening with Sachin and Virat.